What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Toronto Raptors versus Utah Jazz NBA matchup going down Saturday, December 23rd, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between the Toronto Raptors and the Utah Jazz, with the Raptors currently on the first half of their back-to-back, taking on the Philadelphia 76ers on Friday night. Meanwhile, the Utah Jazz coming into this one ready, waiting, and rested with a record of 11-18 on the year, 15-14 against the number this season, picking up a 119-111 win over the Detroit Pistons in their last matchup. And riding out the second half of that back-to-back. Thankfully, they were taking on the Pistons team that's lost now, 25 in a row? Oy, it's bad, but the Utah Jazz getting a much-needed confidence-boosting victory on the road. Now, the thing about the Utah Jazz, they only have 3 road wins this season out of 16 games played away from home. And you look at who they've beaten in those road games. The most recent one was obviously the Detroit Pistons. Prior to that, it was the Portland Trail Blazers. And then for the first road win, you have to go all the way back to November 10th, to when they took on a Memphis Grizzlies team, sans John Morant, that was really struggling out of the gate. And Utah took advantage there. So the profile for the Utah Jazz this season has just been take advantage of teams that have been struggling at home. And that's kind of where we find ourselves with the Toronto Raptors, who have been inconsistent, to put it nicely, at home. And now they're out on the road for the first half of this back-to-back, taking on the Philadelphia 76ers on Friday. Now they got to come back home for a sleepy spot in their last game before the holidays. To take on a Utah Jazz team that may kind of be looking past. And look at a lot of the recent results for the Toronto Raptors at home. Sure, they've played some tough opposition. There's no denying that. I mean, they played the defending champion Denver Nuggets, lost that game by 9 at home, and they got a revenge game over the Charlotte Hornets, who they just lost to, 114-99. But they also split against the Atlanta Hawks, who've been a terrible cover team this season. They got run out of the gym by the Miami Heat and the New York Knicks. They were bullied around in those games. Got a win over the Phoenix Suns, but you can see there, it's just a bunch of inconsistent results. The Utah Jazz, like I said, they're struggling. They haven't really been able to beat up on good teams on the road. But I think that there's enough here that potentially they could sneak in the back door. The Utah Jazz are starting to play some decent basketball. And when this is a healthy team, well, they're a team that you definitely have to watch. Now, obviously, for the Jazz, you look at the injury report, no Keontae George for this matchup as he's dealing with a foot injury. But you're looking like you're going to get Lauri Markkanen back for this one, which is a definite plus for the Utah Jazz, as Markkanen is a big chunk of this Utah offense. And for me, this is just a fade of Toronto and their inconsistencies, and just how hard it's been how hard it's been to back this team just on the whole this season. So I'm going to take the Utah Jazz. I'm going to take them plus the 6 points, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.